So it's super gusty right now. I don't know. What do you think that was? Like a 30 knots probably gust. We're at this pretty good anchorage. It's really spread out. It's pretty shallow. The fetch is long, but there's like literally only wind waves. But we're seeing 30 knot gusts. Oh, here we go. And our bridle is working like a champ. But it's pretty windy, that's for sure. Whoa, 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 you're drifting away. Where you going, bud? Good thing it started. He unattached himself from the boat before he had the motor started, and then it took a while to start because everything was shaken up from yesterday. So I think it's always a good idea to keep yourself attached. Good morning. So it's been super windy. I'll come back inside over the last week or so, and we've been here in Jolly Harbor making videos, practicing French, chilling because it's so windy. I think we saw maybe 35 or upwards of 35 knot gusts, which is even too windy to get in the dinghy, at least for us. Some people do it, I suppose. And today it's exciting because we get to move. So we're going to go to Falmouth Harbor now in Antigua. We've been able to catch up with some friends here, also some other Outremer owners, and that's been fun. And there'll be more over there too, so we'll be able to spend some time enjoying, I think, the island a little bit more. We've been stuck on the boat, and honestly, I think we're a little, what do they call it? When you have cabin fever. Yeah, we have cabin fever is kind of the way to describe it. We're starting to get on each other's nerves and stuff, so it's time to get off the boat. So today we have North Sails Antigua on the boat, and what we're doing is we're doing a sail check. We're going to do it today and tomorrow. And the idea is to make sure he looks at all of the laminate and all the seams and all the folds, and make sure there's no weird wearing or any kind of delamination or anything that we wouldn't be able to see, but he would be able to see because he's an expert. So that's what we're going to do today. It's a lot of sails you got there. Antigua has a really great North Sails loft, and Andrew and his team were happy to help us by checking out all of our sails.
Getting the cut 65, oh my goodness, looking at it on the ground, that's a big sail. And they're going to unfurl it, check everything, and hopefully there's no issues, and we'll furl it back. Wow, so impressive when we see it on the ground, the length of that sail. This is Andrew, commander here. Look at that. Sweet little setup. All that material. So impressive to see the sail like this on the ground. Put in perspective the power. Definitely looking forward to use that sail again. We haven't used it since Miami last time. Last time we used it, we were kind of like sailing downwind with it and a little low and playing with the angle of the boat to reduce the apparent wind. We're trying to get to Miami on time, so that was we were using that sail, not really how it's defined, but. And then Andrew is going to make a little modification. I used to get the sheets through this, but we can see it's a little more abrasive, so we're going to put a soft shackle here that will also make it easier to attach the sheets. So now we have the A2, so the asymmetrical spinnaker, and same thing, we're going to, well, they are going to move the sock on the ground and then check the sail, and then we'll do the same thing with the symmetrical. Right now they're measuring the blue line that we have to basically raise and lower the sock. It's a polyester type line, and we're going to replace it with a different line that will allow us to put it around the winch, and because this line tends to not furl like a regular line, so we're going to make that modification. So everything looks good. We just have a little bit of mold on top, but everything else looks pretty damn good.
So what'd they say about it?
No, looks good. We have a little bit of mold on top. So one trick Andrew gave, if you had clean salt water somewhere, you could dump the sail in clean salt water. It will kill the mold, and then next time, you know, you put it up and it rains and it rinses it off. That's the bad thing of mold over time, and maybe there's something we can do by hand. We'll see, but well, everything looks good.
You don't realize how big the sails are until you kind of roll them out inside a...
Even the smallest one looks huge.
So this is our smallest sail, but it like goes from one end of the sail off to the other. So before and after. So these are the nice dry sails. And hopefully nothing falls in the water.
Bye for now.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your help.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
Always here.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew.
How do you guys do your sail check? We'd love to hear more about how people kind of do preventative maintenance on their sails. We'd love to hear from you. So I'll describe the situation. We didn't record any of it, but we had to do a med moor to the dock. We're getting a rig check today. It was a little sketchy coming in because the med moor, we wanted to put a bridle, and our original bridle broke and is too long, so we had to rig something. So it was a little complicated. And then we came back to the dock and everything was fine, and then the wind picked up a bit. We're a little close to the cement dock than we would prefer to be. But the guys just showed up to do the rig check. He said it'd take an hour and a half. And then we had to shorten the lines because we were a bit too close. But we have to be close enough that these guys can actually get onto the boat. At one point, the section over there that you see, it actually used the fender a few times, and just a little too close for comfort. Also, we're right next to this beautiful boat. We've got this elaborate setup here. So this is my one job for today. I produced some pretty elaborate macrame action to get this highly sophisticated fender system. We've pinched maybe 8 times, so I get to watch it while they're doing the rig check. That's the one thing about boating, is it forces you to live in the moment. So I'll be staring at this cement pillar for probably the next 90 minutes. It's a form of meditation. I need more of that anyway.
What did you just eat?
I just ate a brownie because I earned it.
You did a good fendering job.
Oh my god, I'm like my body's numb. My entire neck is like locked up. So stressful.
But what are the takeaways?
Nothing broke, nobody got hurt, and we didn't yell at each other. So that's positive. But that was stressful. And I don't know if I'm getting more stressed or if like legit, was that stressful for you?
I would not call it stressful. We had a plan, we executed on the plan. The berth was a little sketchy because, you know, there was no way to control our bow so much. We had set up a bridle system, adjustable. So the good thing, we were not on the windlass, we were on a bridle. But the bow was doing this, the wind was shifting, so it does this, then the stern comes closer. Yeah, I didn't want to stay more than we needed, but I think we managed all this as good as we could have. And
Yeah, but you have to admit it was stressful, right?
Focused, not stressful.
So we got back to anchor, and I just was like,
And then we paid full price.
yeah, and then they still charged us full price for staying overnight. We weren't even overnight. We were there for like 3 hours,
Yeah.
maybe.
I tried to negotiate, but she's like, oh.
You didn't bring her a brownie.
Yeah, no, she said the boss was not there and she has no authority, so it's okay. We got what needed to do. We wanted to get a rig check. We'll get a report. The good news, everything is good. And so check that box. We're back at anchor. We're going to go grocery shopping and we're gonna check the weather and head out to Green Island. And we have some friends over there, Canadian friends. And so, yeah, then we can chill.
I need a break. I need to regroup here. We're motoring today for about an hour from Falmouth Bay, Antigua to Green Island, which is supposed to be really nice. There was a bit of weather that came through Guadeloupe area yesterday, and while the wind is fine, the waves are big down here. So we're just sort of blasting through it. And we'll get there and hopefully it'll be nice sandy beaches. So we are in a little area called Green Island, but what it's known for isn't really the island, it's for the reef, or shoal, I guess, which creates this bay. So everything's really flat, even when it's windy. And a lot of people launch their kites and wing foils off their boat.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky. We just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore.
So Stefan's going to try to launch off the boat, which will be a first time for him. And I'm going to go rescue him if he needs it. So that'll be a first for me. Looks like we've got some serious action and adventure going on here on this boat.
Well, it's the first time I put it back together since we left Les Saintes. Part of it we moved, I injured my toe, and then you need to find a good spot. So
we have a good spot.
everything seems to be combined, but now because it's the first time launching from the boat, I need to figure out what works, what doesn't work, and I'm going to put a dinghy for my rescue.
I guess he has to be nice to me today then, to make sure he gets a ride back to the boat. Okay, bye. I'll see you on the other side
What does that mean?
of the bay.
I kind of forgot my positions and stuff.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. So we have two friends, both buddies, like that are all kite surfers and wing foilers, and so the two Canadian boats and the two ladies, Lucie and Brigitte, have picked up Holly, and they have a stand-up paddleboard with a fin under, and then I think she has a 4 square meter wing. And so Holly is being coached. She's had one lesson back in Les Saintes. And now the first step is kind of remembering how to hold the wing on your knees. And then eventually she'll stand up on the stand-up. The good thing is stand-up is she'll be quite stable compared to the regular board. And so then you can focus on the wing as opposed to everything else together at the same time. Did you nail it?
Well,
Are you natural?
my quads are on fire. I think I need to do some squats. But it was fun to go out with other women, and they were giving me pointers, and just trying on the sup and then trying to use the wing and keep my body perpendicular and my arms turned. I think it's a weird motion. So I think it's just you have to kind of do that and get the muscle memory and go to the other side and get the muscle memory. I think to stand up before you do that is probably premature and doesn't kind of set good expectations, but yeah.
Want to try again?
Yeah, I'll try tomorrow. So.
Look, it's easy. Just look behind.
Yeah, right. Everybody makes it look so easy, and it's not easy at all.
I know exactly what you mean. Should I record you for your shower now as a payback? Woo, yeah. 10,000 subscribers, Holly will show a shower at the back of the boat.
With my body.